Hello, everybody. We're live today all over the place. We're live on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. I'm trying something new, playing with some of my techie stuff here. And so hopefully we will have some people jump on and watch and talk to us and make some comments and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here today just to chat. Because I've been working really hard. So let's see. Let me see if I can get to my stuff here. All right. Oh, goody. We got some people on, and I can see everything. So I've got my glasses on, and I'm up close to the computer. I've got my microphone. See, nice and loud. So things are working. And it's kind of cool to be able to see that there's people watching from different avenues here. So I'm really excited. So I hope you all have had a wonderful new year start. Hey, ciao zio. Even my uncle's on in Italy. This is pretty cool. Gosh, it's late. No, it's not that late there. Anyway, so I just feel like I needed to start the new year off with a chat. I have some serious recipes to bring to you guys over the next week. Recipes for food, recipes for life. Actually, that's what we're starting with today. We've got a new year. My show's going to be changing a little bit as we go into the next month or two. So I'm kind of excited about that. Got some new things going. I got one of my editors back. Some of that stuff is going to be going good. And this time, as I do my recipes, I'm being so ahead. Look, I got all my recipes written out for this week, for the next week or so. And actually, here's another one. Boop, but that one's on paper. So we're going to be doing some really fun recipes. I'm excited. So, and Pasquale's excited too. So let's say hi, Liz, and hi, Rita, and hi, Maria. So good to see you guys being here. If you're watching today, please say hello. Please comment. That little act on your side helps me, helps my videos get seen. Of course, it makes me happy because then I can see afterwards who's been watching. So right now I'm using a program called StreamYard. It's not like going straight live on Facebook where I can see who's watching. So it's like today I can't see who's watching. I can only see who comments. So you've got to comment for me. So anyway, hi, Christine. Christine has been watching me from the beginning. She's one of my oldies, but a goodie. It's really been kind of a cool thing where people have been, watching for, since I started the show at the beginning of COVID. And gosh, what a great experience it's been. I've been a little slack on the shows, and I'm going to explain that to you guys now. So before COVID, I was doing cooking classes and trips to Italy. That was a full-time job. And then COVID came and I started doing this live stream show on Facebook. And then I started learning how to do it and put it on YouTube and everything. And that's a full-time job. Now COVID's done and I've got 2 full-time jobs. And how do I do it all? So I'm in the process of getting people to work with me now. We're going to grow this thing and make it bigger, not bigger, just be able to reach from all angles. And on top of that, because I've started writing as well. Yes. Writing a book. I didn't want to say it, but what the heck? Because if I say it out loud, that means I got to follow through and finish with it. So, I was going to do one and then another, but it's the way I'm writing and what's coming to me at whatever moment. It looks like I'm doing 2 of them at the same time. So we'll see. But then one of them does have a little bit to do with cooking. So anyway, I have, all right, I'm playing with this thing. So you guys are my guinea pigs today. And I actually used this program when I first started my show, when I was doing the interviews, and I can do 2 people side to side. So for example, if somebody wanted to come on right now, I think I could bring you on. I don't know if I'd have to send you a link or not. No, not sure. Okay, so anyway, I can invite somebody. That's right. This is what I copy. So I could bring somebody on and we could have a chat or whatever. So, we may do some more interviews because I really loved doing those at the beginning. We did some interviews. We had some other people who did some cool stuff. I remember my friend Anita showed us how to do a homemade facial scrub because she's an esthetician and she knows how to do all that beautiful stuff. And another friend, gosh, what else did we did so many different things. I had my sons on, did fitness stuff at home. So anyway, it was a bunch of great times. But unfortunately, when COVID first started, everything was like the internet was inundated and we couldn't like it was not a good enough internet and it was choppy and blah blah blah. So anyway, so now I'm of course now things are better. Everybody's got better internet, everybody's on. So if you're watching right now, we are here just chatting about the new year. And if you are watching, please say hello. And I'm trying to see if, let's see. Hello, sunshine. Thank you. That's so sweet of you to write. Okay, so I have these cool things I can show you. Like, for example, I would really love it if you're interested in going to Italy this year. Check this out. Isn't this fun? I can put my stuff up. So, go to Darina'sKitchen.com because that's where you can find out about the trips. I have trips scheduled this year for April. So I will be in Italy in April. Oh, poor me. What should I do? And then I'll be back there in June. I have to be home in May because Angelina is graduating from Shenandoah University. Oh, and guess what? She made the dean's list and the National Honor Society. My smarty pants. So we just got the notice like 5 minutes ago, just before I came on, with she texted us the little picture of she made the dean's list. So anyway, this is what we're here to do. Whoop, we're going to revive the Rosetto effect. So if anybody wants to come with me, just go to Darina'sKitchen.com. Oh, I'm having fun with this. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so I'm having fun here. So anyway, I will tell you one thing though. If anybody does ever want to talk to me, if you want to schedule a call with me to talk about an Italy trip or just talk about some one-on-one kitchen coaching or anything like that, this is how you do it. Look at that. Schedule a call. Now, actually, I should probably just put that in the I'll put it in the chat later. I have to find it. Wait, let's see. Copy the chat. No, it's over here. Copy the link. And now I'm going to put it in the chat because that's actually better, because you can't copy it from it being on my face. So anyway, so there you go. Oh, it's showing up on all the places. So anybody who wants to have a little chat, just let me know. So anyway, the Rosetto effect, which I talk about all the time, I talk about it being important in our families, individuals, all this kind of stuff, our health, physical health, mental health. But another place that's really important and really helpful is in business. How many of you guys are in business for yourselves, or just even in business in working for someone else? In the workplace, the Rosetto effect has a lot of value as well because, the Rosetto effect, if you had to find one word that describes what that whole thing means, it's connection. It's about connection. You can say love, but it's about connection. And without connections, individuals are lonely. Without connections, people are depressed. Without connections, families fall apart. Without connections, society crumbles. Without connections, business doesn't work. So see how it fits everywhere in life. Connection is the most important thing we have, and it's really, really important. So you got to take care of yourself, both mentally, physically, emotionally, every which way. So anyway, speaking of physically, I want to challenge you guys to a fitness challenge. Not really that hard, but there's a guy named Bill Phillips who me and Pasquale have been following since, gosh, I don't know, got to be 25, 30 years ago. And, he's got a very simple eating program. So I can teach you how to cook and I can teach you how to eat healthy. But then it comes down to portions Then it comes down to moving a little bit. So, like, for example, a good portion, I love the way he described it. I'm sure other people have described it this way, but he's the one I heard it from first way back when. Your protein should be about the palm of your hand. So for women, it's about a 4-ounce serving, and for men, it's about a 6-ounce serving. Your size of your fist is about the amount of carbs you should have. So a men's fist, of course, is going to be bigger, and and a woman's fist is going to be smaller. So we have a little bit less, but that's approximately size. So a nice big spoonful or scoop of pasta or rice or whatever it might be. And then I kind of say vegetables, as long as they're leafy green vegetables, as long as they're not starchy vegetables, because I would put that with your carbs. As long as they're not starchy vegetables, unlimited salad, just not with crappy heavy duty dressing on it. Oil and vinegar, lemon and oil and lemon, oil and pinch of salt. That's it. You don't need all that other crap. I was reading something. I was cleaning my kitchen and I found a packet of salad dressing. I don't know, somebody must have gotten it when they got something out to eat and it ended up in a drawer. And I looked at it and I got this new app on my phone. So I'm going to show you guys. So I got a new app. It's actually not that new, but it's new to me. Let's see if I can find it. It's called, where'd it go? Yuka. Y-U-K-A. I'm going to write it in here. Y-U-K-A. Okay. And what happens is, so you open up this app, it has a little carrot. Oops, I just scrolled. And it has a scanner. So you can scan, let me see, do I have anything that has a barcode on it? I've got some Italian candies here. Let me see, it has a barcode. So you scan the barcode. Of course, this one might not. Oh, unknown product. Of course, it's from Italy. Let's see. I don't know what I've got. But anyway, you scan the barcode when you go. So I do this at the grocery store. And then I go to my history here. Okay, so for example, I scanned Ezekiel bread. And okay, or here, whole milk, whole organic milk. So it rates things on a scale of 0 to 100. And so this whole milk was 85 out of 100. It's whole organic milk. So organic is a check mark. Protein it lists all the things with it. As this one has no additives in it because it was organic milk. The only thing that's quote unquote bad, okay, it's got the amount of saturated fat, a little bit of sodium, a little bit of sugar, but it was still all in the green, and that's good. So that's a good score. Let's see, what did I scan that would be interesting to you guys? Okay. Tillamook ice cream. I love it. Boop, has 2 red dots. But its badness was from too much saturated fat. So it said too fatty and a bit too sweet for 21 grams of sugar. But the rest of the stuff, the protein, the sodium, the calories, additives, didn't have, it had no risk additives. So that's actually not bad. So if you're going to have something like that, you don't have too much. So see how it's kind of cool to be able to see all this stuff. There was one though. Let's see. What was the thing that I, Ezekiel bread. Excellent. 100 out of 100. Ezekiel bread is made out of grains, not regular flour. And it's just and I just found a recipe for it. I actually found a couple. So I'm going to look at them. We're going to make up our own Ezekiel bread. That's something coming in another week or two. I'm going to test it out first and then see if it's good to share with you guys. But anyway, so I really recommend getting this little app to help you to kind of gauge the things that you're eating and be a little healthier and all that kind of stuff. So if you're watching right now, please say hello. And let me know you're here and all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, please ask them. So anyway, so we were just talking about the Rosetto effect in life and in business. So if anybody needs any help with their businesses, I think you guys can tell that over these past couple of years, I really pivoted. I had to change what I was doing. And, I pivoted my entire business. Of course, this is a passion. This is a mission, but it's a business too. And I'm never going to deny that I'm not trying to do something to help my family. I've got 6 kids, student loans we're paying off, and so on and so forth. I want to help them as much as I can because life is crazy right now, and I surely wouldn't want to be getting out of school these days, you know. So, and then we have our fitness challenge. We're going to be healthy. So my son and his fiance, I love saying that. So one twin got married and the other one's engaged. I'm allowed to say it now. Um, they gave us, they own a gym and they gave us a one of the rowing machines. I love a rower. The bike, you know, my butt hurts. And the treadmill, you know, walking my knee doesn't is I'm, you know, doesn't work right now. But the rower, I love it. It's like a whole body, you're pulling and you're scooching and you're bending your, you know, and I'm not putting too much pressure on my knee, but it is moving it and that's good. Um, so anyway, so I've been riding the rower and I'm loving it. So I'm really happy about that. So find what you like and mix it up. You know, I was a physical education major. I don't think most people know that. And one of the things I learned is, you know, there's people who lift weights 3, 4 times a week, and there's people who just do the fitness class or the aerobics of the days gone by. I remember one of my teachers back then saying, "Don't just do this, don't just do that." One of my professors, I should say. You know, maybe one day a week you're going to swim, and 2 days a week you're going to lift weights, and another day a week you're going to ride your bike or you're going to row or whatever. And if you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, you know, people in other countries, they don't work out the same way we do. We need to go to a gym because our lives are so sedentary that we need to take specific time out to exercise. When I'm in Italy, these women, you know, some of them do some working out. And, you know, of course, the whole fitness craze has gotten around the world from us, but they work out every day. They're lifting firewood. They're, you know, doing whatever they do. You know, they're rolling pasta. You know what that does to the triceps? Man, it's awesome. So anyway, uh our lives don't lead themselves to natural fitness stuff these days. So we got to go and seek it out. But the thing is, you know, you can try to do it in your own house. Go up and down the stairs a couple extra times. Every little thing you do, you know, you got the big can before you open it up to put in the sauce in, you know, just do a few bicep curls. Whoop, you know, there's a lot of things you can do that you can you know, take your time and do it right, and you can get a lot of benefit from it. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is that very soon, it's in the works right now, but I don't know, I guess it was before Christmas. Somebody that came on one of my trips this fall posted a picture on her Facebook of the apron that she got from my cooking class. And so here's the Dorina's Kitchen apron, a white apron, and with my logo that I guess you guys have seen me wear my black apron on my show. And and she had it hanging up and I was like, and so of course I reposted. I'm like, look, when somebody hanging up your apron. Well, all of a sudden I got all these messages. Are you selling, you got merch? merch, merch. Who comes up with this merchandise? Yes, I'm so we are getting ready to start offering. So I've got somebody getting ready to work on my website. We're picking out the products now, and we are going to have some Dorina's Kitchen aprons, t-shirts, and some other stuff too. So I'm excited to let you guys know that. So that's coming soon, and so we're going to have some swag. So, as they say these days. Um, so I think I'm going to do a once a week. You know, what should we cook? And I'd like to, you know, even start it right now. Who wants to post what's in your fridge and you have no freaking idea what to make tonight? It's kind of my superpower. To me, it's a challenge. I love to say, okay, I only got this, this, and this. What do we got to make? Um, my daughter said to me the other day, she goes, Mom, you got to start like a college thing. Cause I had just spent some time with her on the phone and we figured out her grocery list and her meals that she was prepping for the week because she's starting to work this week at the hospital during break, and then she'll be working there. She'll be working full time these next couple weeks, and then part time, you know, while school's in this semester. So she got a hospital job. She's working basically as a tech, but you know, she's not almost a full blown nurse. In by the end of the semester, she will be. So anyhow, so she's like, Mom, you should do like this, you know, college a student setup of their meals like this for other people too. And I'm like, wow, wouldn't that be fun? I would love to help young people. So anybody knows anybody, send them my way. And then was really funny is the very next, I don't know, hour or two after she talked to me, I was in a little networking group meeting, and I meet this girl who is an app developer, and I'm like, "Oh my god, college kids, wouldn't that be cool to have an app that they could punch in, ideas or pick out meals, and then it'll tell them what they need to shop for and give them and pop them the recipes too, for the week." And things flow together because, she did what I did for her this week. We did, she had one recipe she wanted to do. So from that, we expanded. So she wanted to do a chicken chili. She was going to do that in the crock pot, or did she do? No, she did that in the crock pot, and she wanted to have it, for a couple days meals. And so because we're already buying chicken, I said, okay, so get some more chicken. We'll also make, and it's because it's this crappy weather and all this. So we decided to make a pot of chicken soup. I know it's a lot of chicken, but we did chicken soup. We did that. And then she got a little bit of sausage and a couple other things. And we made a couple other dishes. And so she was able to make like 3 or 4 things. And she goes, I'm not going to have time to do all this. I said, Angelina, I said, you're going to sit here and chop up stuff for the chili? Oops, sorry. That was my computer. I don't know. I don't know how to turn that stupid noise off. I'm going to figure it out one of these days. Anyhow, she's, so I said, you're already chopping stuff for the chili. So go ahead and chop stuff for the soup. I said, you can do them both at the same time. Then you put them in the fridge and you've got it ready to roll. So these are the kind of things that people ask me about and that I try to, offer help with because not everybody knows how to do this stuff. So anyway, to me, it's like no brainer, but at the same time, if you don't learn it from the start, it's like riding a bike. If you never learn how to ride a bike, you can't ride a bike no matter how easy it is. Once you know, you know. So anyway, that's something that I'm going to look into now because that looks like it could be something kind of fun. And anyway, so who's cooking today? What are you guys making for food today? Anybody? I'm looking for comments, questions. Are you there? Well, if nobody has any major comments or questions, I'm just going to hang out for a little bit longer and then we'll see what else we can bring up. But we do have some other things that we're going to be offering, as we go forth this year. So, and I'm going to probably try to do more of these little, I'm going to call it podcasty kind of things. Look, I got my cool microphone. All right. You have to use up ricotta, so you're making pasta with ricotta. I love pasta ricotta. Pasta with ricotta, I don't know, Rose, if you make it the same way I do. Basically I cook my pasta. I throw a couple scoops of ricotta in there. I throw in a little milk because ricotta can be too dry and the pasta actually sucks out all the moisture of the ricotta. So it can get really dry really quick. But I usually just add a little bit of milk. I might add a little bit of the Parmigiano or the Romano or Grana Padano, some grated cheese. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just add a little bit. You do have to add a little salt. Rose, how do you do yours? Tell me. See if you do it the same way. And I'll tell you what. And sometimes, okay, here's a little alter thing, but sometimes I will cook up some broccoli on the side and mix it with my pasta and ricotta, and that's good too. So these are how you use up, or you just have, I jokingly call pasta with ricotta, I call it Italian mac and cheese because that's our cheese that we like to mix with everything. Of course you can make pasta with ricotta, and if you have a little leftover sauce in the fridge, just throw that in, in it or on top. Add a bit of salt and milk, but I've never added cheese to it. I'll do once in a while. I've also added I got a little bit of sauce, I throw a little sauce on the side. It's like inside out, lasagna, I don't know, manicotti, ravioli, anything that's got ricotta on the inside that you put sauce on the top. Well, now you've got the sauce, the ricotta mixed all around, and you throw a little sauce on the side. I like to do it on the side so I can kind of mix it in a little teeny weeny bit. Let's see. You made a pot of beef stew because of the weather. Oh, wow. That's nice. So did you do it? I'm going to assume you maybe you did a crock pot or a slow on the stove. So, chicken cacciatore. but you're the only one there. Well, guess what? Put it in some different containers and freeze the bad chicken cacciatore, which I love so much, because one of the things that a lot of people say to me is that, well, how do I cook this great dish and it's just me? I got a lot of people who write to me that they're alone. And I think that what you got to do is two things. One, you're going to cook. You got to cook healthy for yourself. You've got to take care of you. So that's all important. And if you're going to cook, go ahead and cook extra. Don't worry. Everybody's like, oh, I'm going to, how it's so hard to cook with just for one. Cook for 2 or 4 and put it in the freezer. You got 2 things. You got a meal that you don't have to cook later on, or you're ready to invite somebody over and you can pull it out before they come, heat it up, and it's nice and fresh and ready to go. If I'm alone, I do things when I'm alone because, there's been a lot of time in my marriage where, Pasquale was working in Maryland and I was in New Jersey. I was working in Maryland and he was in New Jersey. I was in Italy and he was here. He was whatever. So we're different places. We've been a lot of times, different places, different times. And as the kids have gotten bigger, yeah, I'm here by myself. But I can't just sit and I'll make something, invite somebody over, or I'll make something, eat, and then go over to have a drink or go out with a friend somewhere, even just to go for a ride, even to go with somebody to the grocery store. Hey, I'm going to the grocery store. Want to go with me? And we walk and talk as we push our carts. So, let's create, all of us, the lives we want right now. Let's create our own personal Roseto effect. Let's look for the connections out there because they're there. You just have to go and pursue them and take care of them and, be who you want to be and do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you. And listen, everybody, you have got to stop saying I'm this and I'm that if it's not saying I'm awesome, I'm a shark, I'm a go-getter, I'm a doer. If you're not saying anything like that, don't say it. Don't say I'm I'm not even going to say words. I'm not even going to put words to it, but don't even make those sounds, okay? Really, truly, it is up to you. You got to do it. You got to move. You got to get things rolling in your own life. I can encourage you. I can give you ideas. I can push you from here with my voice, but I can't actually physically pull you out of your chair, out of your house, out of your car, whatever. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's totally up to you. What are you yaying at, Liz? I see Liz saying yay, but I don't know what you're saying yay to. So tell me, explain your yay. In the meantime, I was reading an article earlier. There's this like little website I get some notifications from or something. It's called Return to Now. I think it was an Instagram. They have like a lot of old stuff to now. And they had this article about bring back the home ec classes. But let me tell you guys something about home ec. Yes, I agree. I think we needed it that's in the schools because people are dropping the ball at home. Oh, talking about positivity. Okay, good. Woo! So anyway, I mean, I kind of figured, but then I get going and I'm so cruising along that I forget what I said. So I'm glad you explained, Lucy. So anyway, back to home ec. The thing is, what's really sad is that I think the parents need home ec right now. I think we've been away from home ec for so long that even the parents of the kids that we want to have home ec for now don't know it because my first reaction is always teach it to your kids. Let me tell you something. All 6 of my kids can cook. They can all make my chicken marsala. That was like their first date night dish they made for people. They can all cook. They can make pizza. They can make Angelina was making bolognese sauce yesterday. She made the chicken soup and the chicken chili the other day. Leo was, making steaks last night and he was calling me because he was at the store and we're talking about which steaks to get. And, he was looking for to save a little bit. And I said, listen, you can buy a cheaper cut, just cook it a little slower and a little longer and it'll become tender. My grandmother was the queen of making the piece of leather taste like butter. So anyway, it's this article was saying we got to teach home ec because these kids lack basic life skills. They do, but it's not their fault. But we as parents, as grandparents, you know what? Just because you're a grandparent doesn't mean you can't be you more. I learned more from my grandmother in the kitchen and stuff than I did from, I mean, I learned from my mother too, but I learned so much from my grandmother. And, sometimes it skips generations and sometimes it doesn't, but if you got to teach your kids, wonderful. If your kid's not teaching their kids, jump in. As soon as you start teaching the grandchildren, your daughter or son's going to be like, wait a minute, I want to teach them that. They're going to jump in too. So we really need to instigate. Okay. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bug you to do that. Teach something to somebody this week. Today is Monday. Between now and Friday, teach something to somebody. Teach somebody a recipe or a kitchen tip or a gardening tip or some other life skill. And come back at the end of the week. I want to know, this is the life skill challenge. What can you teach somebody, whether it's a daughter, son, grandchild, niece or nephew, cousin, friend? Teach somebody something that they can talk about at their table, maybe. That maybe they're going to share. You teach your neighbor, maybe they're going to teach their kid or whatever. So that's what we're going to do. Teach somebody something, a life skill this week. Okay. So who else is out there? Anybody else have a question, or are you doing anything that was of interest to us? What are you cooking? Anybody? We've got chicken cacciatore, beef stew. What else did we have? Pasta with ricotta. So what do you say, everybody? Rita, what are you making? Are you still there? Oops, maybe I missed some things here. Okay, now I got some. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to play with my little banner thing here. Hey, let's revive the Roseto effect. You guys are with me. This is our mission. And I'm just curious. Okay, so, oops, how do I undo that now? Oh, this one. So, is there anybody out there interested in an apron or a t-shirt? Let me know. Actually, this is my favorite black plain t-shirt. This is what I'm going to try to be printing on there. Nice heavy duty. I love my V-neck. I don't like crew necks. I'll have them anyway because some people do, but I don't like a crew neck. I feel like I'm strangling, so anyway. So, if you're out there, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm really on a mission to hit 10,000. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hit 10,000 on my Facebook and on my YouTube. If you guys could help me, and you know what the heck, let's go for Instagram too. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. If you guys would please do me the kind favor of, sending me some simple subscribe, like, follow, all that stuff, then I would really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. So let's see. So we're back to somebody's making chicken cutlets and leftover 3-cheese lasagna. There we go. Yum. I love lasagna. It's one of my favorite. I actually, you know what? I can't. You know what the one question everybody asks me? What's your favorite food to make? Oh, Madonna mia. Everything. I just like to cook. I love to create. I love to, anybody not know what to make tonight? Come on, somebody give me a challenge. Does anybody have they don't feel like cooking and you don't even know what you got in the fridge? Tell me now what you've got and I'll tell you what to make. Come on, somebody give me a challenge and I will tell you what to do with it. To me, that's like a game. It's so much fun. So what have you got that is good? Anybody? We'll tell you what, if you watch the replay, put it in here and then I will write back. I'll make a separate post even or under this post, we'll see. And I will tell you what to make after you've seen this. So anyway, so tomorrow we're going to be coming on with some food with a new recipe. Do I want to tell you what it is? It's in Italian, so I don't know if I should tell you or not. You know what? I'm going to tell you. This is a ciambella rustica. So you know how, you can make a cake, right? In Italy, they call things, so like they make obviously sweet things and they make savory. They make a lot of savory things, a lot of savory cakes, or it's cakes, so to speak. I'm using that loosely because we don't really have a, they call it rustica. Whenever something rustica, it's rustic, it is savory. So they would call it salata, a torta salata, so a salty cake. So that's a savory cake. This is kind of like a bread, and it's stuffed with stuff, and it's actually made with a baking powder instead of yeast. So it's a quick, easy, savory, yummy bread. So that's what we're making tomorrow. Can't wait to share it with you because it's easy and it's yummy and it's fun. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Please do me the kindest of favors. Like and follow and subscribe and share to all my stuff. Please do me a favor. If you already follow me, go across the board though, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and see if you're actually following me on all the channels. And if you wouldn't mind, please would you take a quick moment after this and check and see, and please follow, like, and subscribe to everything I've got. I'm trying to hit 10,000 on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you guys can help me there, I'm halfway there on Facebook. I'm literally a couple people away from hitting 5,000. So I'm very excited about that. So we're going to have a party when I hit 5,000 because that's pretty cool, because I've done it all organically. One person telling another person. All of you that follow me have been following me for a long time. I've been getting newer people lately, and that's really been awesome and very exciting to my ego. Not really. It's just fun. I love meeting new people, even if it is on the computer. And I hope that when I do things and when I talk and when I write and when I do the cooking or whatever, that I hope that it brings you a little bit of joy, a little bit of respite from your daily life, a little bit of answers. And I hope sometimes you learn something new, because that's what I like to do. I hope that I'm sharing stuff that you enjoy. And if you like it, please share it with other people, because maybe they'll enjoy it too. So as we go forward and as we share this Roseto Effect thing, I really want it to be a nationwide movement. And the only way I can do this is with you all's help. We need this right now. There is so much crap going on in this country. Everybody says the world, but it's not the world as much as it is here in America, unfortunately. And so we really, really need to make it better, because if we make America better, we can make the world better. So, and I think it all starts at home. And so we're going to keep pushing it until I'm going to push it until you guys, either jump on with me or shut me off. So anyway, thank you all. And I will be seeing you tomorrow in the kitchen. We are going to have, like I said, we're going to make a really fun recipe. Here it is. Boop. I'm not going to show you now. Anyway, it's written in Italian because that's the way I do things. I've been putting more and more of my recipes in Italian because I want my kids to remember them that way too. So there you go. All right. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao. Wait, I'm going to do something cool here before I jump off. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. I'm going to do this. Watch. Wait. Can I do this? Ta-da! Look at that. I'm behind here, but there's my little logo. Okay, that's kind of cool. And then there's this one. Oh, that's bigger. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm trying to learn. And there's my little logo in the corner. My little logo, and these are my overlays. But these are kind of neat, right? Okay, y'all have a great day. Ciao. Oh wait, let's do something else. Let's do it. Let me see how many things I can do at once. Boom. Ha. There we go. All right. Let's see. Uh-oh. No, I'm off. I don't know how to do this. Oh, there we go. Let's take it off. That's staying on, and that's coming off. It's a little bit of stuff, I'm working on it, but I got my new microphone. Well, it's actually not a new microphone, but I'm using my microphone, and I'm learning how to do all these overlays and things. But anyway, check things out, and I will talk to you guys soon. Ciao.